Here we go. Finally, Cyrax, the #1 most requested character everybody wants to see. People want to know about this character, why he was so deadly, and the fact that he had the most broken combos and damage you're ever going to see in an NRS game. This character, there was no escape from this character. There were so many people that played this character. This was a very common pick in tournaments. Like, off the top of my head, just thinking of the Cyrax players back then, you had Maxter, Denzel, J360, GJ Han, Newbie, Winter Wars, Crazy Bone, Tony T. The list goes on. I would literally have to take off my socks to count the amount of Cyrax players at tournament. Basically, if you went to a tournament, there was no escape from this character. Your pool was going to have multiple Cyrax players, and you had to deal with it. Because this character forced you to play a certain way, which was almost impossible for certain people to play. Like, imagine playing Sub-Zero and never having to slide, because if you were to slide and take any kind of risk and you get blocked once, this character would literally take your entire life bar. I'm not joking. You would burst in flames if you did anything unsafe against this character. You would just die on the spot. You didn't have Breaker, it was over. There was nothing you could have done. He even had ways to counter Breaker and take guaranteed over half your life. This character was definitely one of the most rage-inducing characters to fight in MK9, because like I said, a lot of characters couldn't even fight him without taking a risk, and Cyrax could hold his own in neutral. He had amazing movement in this game. This character could get in on you super quick. He had one of the best down 4s. His down 4 was plus almost 30 on standing hit, which allowed him to dash up, get a free string check, or he had a command grab too. I don't know whose idea was it to give this character a command grab, but yes, Cyrax was one of the few command grab characters in this game. So let's get right into it. What made Cyrax this death machine, basically, where he would touch you and then your character would explode and you would lose all your health? Well, he had these bombs in this game, and he's had these in every single games. And for those of you that played MKX, which is the most recent memory of Cyrax, he had bombs in that game. The only thing is, in that game, they were lows. In this game, they're straight up unblockable launchers. There's no hard unblockable. He knocks you down, does a bomb setup, you go to block. Something as simple as that is you're literally jailed from a string into an unblockable launcher. And off the unblockable launcher, you can get, if my memory serves correctly, I believe over 30% meterless, no resource. So yeah, he could do damage, 35 basically percent, me not even using any of his resources. What made Cyrax really broken is his net. He could end combos in net, which would leave you standing, so whenever he hit you airborne, you'd get captured by this, and then the opponent would fall and be on the ground, meaning you couldn't wake up, you couldn't use any armors, you basically were a sitting duck during those frames, and he was at extreme frame advantage after. A common setup is they would do this, teleport, jump over, and that was guaranteed pressure. Now, when you combine him having unblockable bombs that he could set up, and him having a way to capture you and put you back on the ground where you couldn't arm out, escape, basically your wake up game was completely removed. Cyrax could restand you, B+, and there was no way of waking up or getting out of that. You just had to fall to the ground, recover, and pray that there wasn't a bomb there waiting for you, because if there was a bomb there waiting for you, you could use a bar meter to do a relaunch and basically hit you with two separate combos that were a true combo that was inescapable if you had no meter to break. So let's say Cyrax gets a hit on you, right? And he had fast mids. See, this was a 10 frame mid that you could hit confirm into net and you were dead. This was a fast mid as well. Amazing stagger. Like, these on block were insane. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Like, he could pressure you on block. Even had an overhead special cancel move that was safe for some reason. I don't know why. This was -2 on block. Like, he had so many ways to pressure. He had a low, so if any string, he could do a 50-50 low, or go to duck and go into overhead. So he had mix-ups, staggers, hit confirms, one of the best down 4s, insane hit advantage. Like, for me to list all this character's tools, we would literally have to stay here all day. But I'm just gonna keep this video only about the combo only. So let's say he hits you and goes into net, and he happens to have 1 bar. What could Cyrax do with 1 bar? Let's see. Now I'm praying here, I'm crossing my fingers that this replay is not going to mess up. Hoping it doesn't mess up. So you get hit by a combo, he does a 1 bar there, right there, launches you, throws a... Here's where the net comes in place, where it restands you. You get hit by the unblockable. You already lost 47%. Combo's not done yet. He's going, and now you lose another 41. That's basically 90%. Look at your health. You had 100% health before. Now you're pretty much dead. In literally a blink, you lost almost all of your life. And that's not even the optimal combo. This is just a quick combo I did. I'm sure Cyrix players had better ways to use their management and getting a pop-up and doing better damage. So that is basically a 90% 1 bar combo. Now most Cyrix players wouldn't end the combo like that. They would end in another net and then restand you, and then they would do a jump over. So an example of that is this. This is what Cyrix players would more commonly hit you with. If you weren't going to die, they would basically use a bar meter, take pretty much all of your health bar. Here's the reset. You get relaunched. There's no way to get out of that. Now they do the net, and instead of them ending the combo here, they would do this. So if you look at Cybersub's health bar, he has what, like 15 to 20% health left. They would teleport, do a jump over, and as you would fall from the net and hit the ground, they would get a guaranteed jump in punch, and you would have to block the pressure here. Now I can't put the AI to block here in recording because MK9's recording system is very limited, but right there basically you get a free jump in pressure into either a string. If it hits them, they're dead. They're basically dead. That all did 100%. So when he restands you, you have to block here. And off the block, he can go to do either 8% chip on block, he could do stagger mix-ups, a 50-50, anything into a low. And if you're getting hit by this, you have barely any life left as it is, because you just got done getting hit by an 80% combo. That it was ultimately this mix-up, this guaranteed offense mix-up you got after, would kill you. And on top of that, Cyrix had one of the best strike throw games because he was a command grab character. He had a back 1. This is a command grab normal. Doing back 1 and it's unblockable. And normally it does this. It does nothing. It just pulls you in. You're both at 0. But if you input 1-2-1-2 when he does it very quickly, you get that. That does more damage than your standard throw. So it's a more damaging standard throw. And the kicker is this. This is a command grab that leaves you standing and puts you at plus 50. Yes, you heard that right. Plus 50. So you get a safe jump on hit. You hit your opponent with a command grab and you get a safe jump on hit into more pressure. So if he were to do that 80% combo, do the net, restand you, do the jump over, and he goes for command grab, and you don't tech it, you just lost 30%. Now he gets a free jump in into chip and all that. That's basically you're dead. So after him resetting you with the 80% combo, putting you into a restand, you have to block the jump in. Then you have to take a strike throw mix up, or stagger, or 50-50. And then when you get hit by the command grab, you have to keep guessing. You can keep looping it, which at this point you're literally dead. Off one guess, you're just dead. Your whole life bar is gone. But he could basically keep looping this, and if you were to even let go of block to try and tech this, because in this game you have to let go of block to tech this, and letting go of block against Cyrix was a death sentence. You could not afford to let go of block to tech a throw. It was better just to take the throws. This is why a lot of times you would see Cyrix players just vortex throwing people over and over, and then if you get hit, you get very easy hit confirms and you're dead. So this character in a nutshell, I don't even know how we played this game beyond just looking at this now. Like, it's been like what, 10 years since MK9. Like, imagine a character like this existing right now, where if you get hit for 1 bar, you lose all your life, and then you have a sliver of life left, and then he puts you in a restand where you cannot move, and you have to take a strike throw, command grab mix up, and on top of that, he has 50-50s that he can do off any string. Let's talk about, let's go a step further. Let's talk about what he could do if he had more than 1 bar. So this is all what Cyrix could have done with just 1 bar of meter. What if the character had 2 bars or 3 bars? Now, I don't know how to do the 2 bar 100% combo. I know he has like a 2 bar 100% combo. I know he even has a 3 bar 110% combo. But the one I did, this is a very easy 3 bar one. It's not the optimal. It's not the fancy combo. It's just a very simple one. So if Cyrix were to hit you with any move, goes into net, he could use his bar of meters here. So that's 1 bar meter right there. Back to dash up. I use my 2nd bar. And now I get even bigger damage before the relaunch, 53. And now I decide to use my last bar right there. And now I do end the net here. And look at Cybersub's health bar. You're literally dead. You're dead. The character caught you with no breaker. He happened to have meter. And you basically get hit. You might as well put the controller down because you lost. Just GG, shake his hand even though he's calming you, and leave because you lost your match. So this was Cyrex in this game. I'm leaving out so many things on this video regarding the character. The amount of traps, the frame traps, the setups, the Oki setups he had. Some characters like Shang Tsung literally couldn't even get off the ground on him because he had knockdowns where he could end in one of his like plus 50 knockdowns, set up a bomb, and basically OS a lot of wake ups, and there was no escape. Like no matter what you did, either the bomb would blow you up, or if you did a wake up with Shang Soul Steal, he would do a jump over and go into a combo. So either way, he had so many setups on certain characters that he could just always manage to get the best case of scenario and convert it into another combo, which he didn't even need to do. He didn't even need all that extra knockdown stuff because the character could literally kill you in one touch. And if he wanted to, he could leave you in a restanding position where you had to guess a strike throw, and he had 50-50s, and the character was unreal. Cyrex was a top 3 character in this game. In my opinion, I would say the best character in this game is Cabal, and then it's Kenshi, and then it's Cyrex. But Cyrex was the top 3, one of the best, most broken characters probably in NRS history. But yeah, this character, Cyrex, definitely the most broken combo damage character I've ever seen in an NRS game. And if you loved combos and doing flashy stuff and tech and setups, like this was your character. This character had all of that plus more. I want to thank you so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate the support I've been getting lately, and stay tuned for some more of the videos I'm going to be making on this series.